one thing I would like to mention, one more big shout out to the sponsors of our show. As we were comparing our friends, the Sony PMW-F3 and the Panasonic AF100, one of our sponsors, Anton Bauer, is releasing a product, one for each of these brand new cameras. So both of these cameras are big-time film production cameras. The Sony is making a big commitment to major power. What do I mean by that? 4-pin XLR input. So your 12-volt DC is coming in off of 4-pin power supplies, right? Which is perfect for AF100. Virg, do you have a photo for me from? There we are. There we are. Check out. Anton Bauer's got 2 new products out. The qrc-dual PT. All right. So it's a device that's got a 4-pin power supply output and also 2 power tap outputs. Why 2 power tap outputs? The idea is you're going to be shooting on your PMW-F3, recording to your Key-Pro Mini, which also takes 4-pin power supply. So all it takes is this one device, which you can mount on rods and a cheese plate, mount it to the back of your F3 over here, and put the Key-Pro Mini right in between your battery mount and your PMW-F3 and power them both. One with the dual PT and another with a power tap to 4-pin XLR output, right into the bottom of the Mini. Now the version of the Panasonic AF100 is the qr-vbg. Ask for it by name. You know we love name models and numbers here. So call us up, ask for the Anton Bauer VBG so that we can put Anton Bauer batteries on your Panasonic AF100. Sally Saxey and our buddy Kyle Dan at Anton Bauer, thank you guys for being longtime sponsors of the show. Thanks for watching and spreading the word. Let's sell a ton of your products here. One more question coming in from the internet, Ms. Debbie.
I have a comment from Wally Gator. He's watching on his iPad and he says it looks great.
Awesome.
And then Chuchi wants to know what's the original recording format on the Panasonic AF100?
Perfect question, Chuchi. I'm glad you asked that. So you'll remember on the Sony, it's the XD-Cam EX codec, 420, 35 megabits per second. On the Panasonic, it's AVC HD. So AVC HD is just another way of saying H.264, which is just another way of saying MPEG-4. So you're recording some raw files here that are immediately available. If you are familiar with the sort of the file structure that gets recorded to your cards, you can take that H.264 file and immediately broadcast it to the internet. Send it right up to YouTube. So if you're doing sort of long-form recording and stuff like this, and you want to just get your files out and up, Panasonic's AVC HD codec, a maximum bit rate of 24 megabits per second, H.264 files right on your SDHC cards. Which you know, SDHC cards kind of go into a lot more things than S/S cards. Famously, Apple laptops have stopped putting Express 34 slots on their 15 and 13-inch MacBook Pros. What have they replaced them with? SDHC slots. So unless you're a big 17-inch laptop kind of guy, you'll find it difficult to find S/S slots coming in. Don't worry, though. We've got S/S to USB adapters, so all right, all your needs are covered. Yeah, I did forget to mention another, I mean, obviously the most awesome feature of the iPad 2, live dot video show with Jesse Miller directly to your iPad 2s. And again, let me mention, you know, it's cool to wait online at 5 in the morning to be the first to get something. But what happens when you wait online starting at 5 in the morning, you get to the front of the line and they're all out of something? It's pretty frustrating. My viewers who are already online, so to speak, you should know, if you guys want to pre-order an iPad 2, an AF100, or a Sony PMW-F3, all you got to do is call up your buddies at Midtown Video, ask them what the deposit is, put the deposit down, and the next one that comes in belongs to you. It behooves us just for a moment to mention terrible tragedy that went on globally, where our hearts go out to our friends in Japan who are recovering from not only an earthquake, not only a tsunami, but are also dealing with sort of nuclear potential issues, let's say, over there, and you know, that's disrupted the global supply chain. So apart from our hearts going out to our friends in Japan who are struggling right now, our friends who are our clientele are waiting for media, are waiting for delivery on bodies and this sort of thing. Bear with us, and we'll make it through. All right? So once again, a special thank you to our buddies from the Borscht Film Festival. Thank you guys for making it out here. Our buddies from Digital Juice who provided that awesome $270 pop-up green screen. Call your buddies at Midtown Video if you want to get your hands on that. Our friends at Anton Bauer who are spreading the word about not only their awesome products, but our awesome show we've got going on here. Make sure to tune in next month, April 21st, all right? Same time, third Thursday, 6:30 p.m. We've got a clip to show you from our friends from Cineworks. Very interesting stuff going on over there. Thank you to my studio audience. We really appreciate you guys making it out here. Thank you to my millions and billions of internet viewers. Thank you to the quadrillions of you watching on your iPhones and iPads, and the heptillions of you who are going to be watching it on jtown.tv later in the archives. From your friends at Midtown Video and the .studio.video show, this is Jesse Miller saying, totally awesome.
Grab a drink, pull up a chair. If you need inspiration, you'll find it right here, because it just don't get any better than the Jesse Miller Show. So grab a drink, have a smoke. Stay tuned for information coupled with jokes.